Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having an excellent day today. I'm doing pretty good. We're here again with a bunch of bulk Lego that needs to be sorted. But there's no better way to sort Lego than with some friends, having a nice chat. And that's what we try to do pretty much every Sunday, usually around 4 p.m. Unfortunately, today we are starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time again because I've got even more D&D this evening, right around 3:30, which would really be an interruption for our usual 4 p.m. start time. So we're starting a little early. Hopefully some of our friends can make it. If not, we're still sorting a bunch of Lego, and that's the goal. But it looks like a couple of our friends here. It looks like Cross Airborne Customs is here really early. Letting us know, yo, hello, first. Anyone else here? I'm here, Cross. I'm always going to be here. Even if no one else is here, I'm here. So, but hope you're doing well, Cross. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to remember where I put the white pieces. Grumpy J is here. Sorting day, sorting day. Mark is going to sort like a spider kid. Wait. Sorting day, sorting day. Mark is going to sort like a spider kid. That almost works, Grumpy. You need to figure out something. Sorting and Spider-Man don't make sense to me, but maybe they do to you. Cross Airborne Customs here again. Chris Dodson, good to see you, Chris. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. We've got a bunch of Lego to sort, and I'm trying to figure out where I put the yellow bins. Yellow's going to be up here. The Night Guy. Oh, my buddy. How's it going, man? Finally made it to one of these. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas. Christmas is days away. I keep forgetting because I've been so busy working on Lego things, but Christmas is coming right up. I've got a couple of cool Christmas sets actually over there that were sent to me by the Lego group for going to the Macy's thing. I think I'm going to build one this evening and do a reel of me reviewing it, so keep an eye out for that if that's your thing. Brick Composer. Good to see you, Sean. Hope you're doing well. Go follow Brick Composer if you want some cool musical Lego collaborations. It's really cool what he's doing. So go check out Brick Composer if you get the chance. Boosted Bricks. Good to see you, Boosted Bricks. Happy holidays to you, too. Man, a bunch of people here. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. It helps the channel quite a bit. But if you don't want to like, that's okay, too. Just thanks for stopping by. That's already a big help. But we've got some cool pieces here. Where does Nougat go? Nougat is going to go up here. There you go. Rude. Welcome to the Knights of Falworth. There you go. That's a unique username, Rude. I like it. That way, if you get away with being a little snarky in the comments, people can't get mad at you because you already said it in your name. I like it. We're going to put headlight bricks over here, and we'll be good to go. So, my phone is playing an older live stream. 6 days ago. Yeah, that's weird. I wanted to watch the current one. That's weird. Anyway, we are live. People are commenting, and I can see that. So that's all that matters, even if my phone is off. Brick Composer dropping some of the new emojis. We've got Magisto looking pretty sweet. We've also got the Dune Sandworm, which is kind of like a tiny preview of what's going to be revealed soon. I almost want to go grab him and show him off for a second. Maybe later. He is a little... I'm trying to be careful when I move him, so I won't show him off today, but we're almost there. I'll be posting a reel on him within the next week or two, I imagine. The Sandworm is done. The Dune Landscape is progressing nicely. I would like it to be done sooner rather than later, but it's not too big a deal. Let's see. Catch up with some of these comments. They're happening here. I meant people that are watching. Absolutely. No worries, Cross, for sure. Doesn't matter when Christmas is coming because you're on the naughty list. Yeah, that's probably true, my friend. Probably true. Greetings from Finland. Finally able to join since I don't have work tomorrow. There you go, man. Greetings from Finland. That's awesome. Part of my ancestry is from the islands between Sweden and Finland. I believe it's pronounced the Åland Islands. That's where my great-great-grandfather came from. So I have a little connection to that country. I'd really love to visit one day. So. Usually listen to these at work on Mondays. Well, there you go. Appreciate you guys listening. I think it is better live because you can interact with the comments, and I'll be able to read your comments and talk to you guys. But watching it back later helps a lot for the channel. So thank you for supporting me there. Christmas in Florida is just summertime with gifts. Oh, Grumpy, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure you're still making the best of it, even if it's not cold and snowy out. I think a lot of people would be happy for a Florida Christmas, honestly. I think Australians have to deal with that, or people in the Southern Hemisphere. Boosted Brick says, let's see, 8 viewers and 6 like. Who's slacking? I mean, we're just here sorting. It's okay. Stats are, I mean, I'll worry about that later. We're just having a good time sorting right now. Let's see. Moving on. Dust Off the Bricks. Good to see you, Dusty. Hope you're doing well. I've been keeping tabs on some of your recent videos, and I'm very excited that the zoo is starting to really materialize, my friend. It looks very good. I like the you got the different pathways. You got the big zoo sign out front. I haven't gotten a closer look yet because I've been busy, but I'm excited to see all the different species and animals you have in your zoo. Amazingly, Lego has come out with a lot of different creatures, and especially city sets the last few years. So you can really make an exotic zoo at this point. So it's pretty cool. Gary is here. Good to see you, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Ahoy, hoy, everyone. Good to see you, Gary. We are doing pretty good here. Just sorting some brick. If you can guess where this is from, you get an internet cookie. This is, I'll spoil it for you guys. It's from the Big Castle set, the 90th anniversary Lion Knights Castle. I got an extra one for the parts, which is what I have part in front of me here. Also, I think I have parts of a Thor's hammer in here as well. So, some unusual sets happening here. And some useful pieces, because like there's a centered brick with stud on the side. Very, very unique piece for my collection. So, glad to get some useful elements here. These are good for like mounting a shield on the wall, for example. I think that's what they were used for in this application. Very nice. And there's part of a Thor's hammer that is broken up. I will be using these gray slopes in landscapes sooner rather than later, I believe. So, oh, we got more comments. I get distracted sorting. Hello, Gary and Dusty. Grumpy J says, hey, Dusty. And Grumpy gifted 10 Marco Forward memberships. Thank you, Grumpy. Appreciate it. I don't think Malistaire is here to battle you on that front, but thank you so much for supporting the channel. And thank you, everyone watching. There should be a bunch of people getting a bonus membership for, I think it lasts about a month. So check out the finished sandworm and a bunch of other behind-the-scenes pictures. There's actually exclusive stuff happening back there, so it's pretty cool. Leonard Brick says, hey, can't stay, but I was at your old stomping ground yesterday and got a Snack Shack BDP set and the Botanical Garden entrance gate. Very nice. So it sounds like you got some great Lego products, Leonard Bricks, but good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. You don't have to stay too long. This thing goes for an hour, so if you pop in, say hi, that's fantastic. That helps the channel a lot. So if you do want to stick around and watch me sort for an hour, that is appreciated too. But if all you can do is stop by, no worries. This is a very low stakes, low pressure environment. We're just trying to sort a few pieces and chat with some friends. So, sorting day, sorting like a Lego master can. That's good, Cross. I like that. There's a song there somewhere. I'm not the musical guy. We should talk to Brick Composer about that. What kind of Spider-Man medley we can assemble from that. But taking apart this Thor's hammer, it is a pretty strong set, but it's also coming apart pretty nicely too. Let's see. And no Malcorp here to interfere. Exactly. I will be hanging out with Malcorp later. He is our Lego-themed D&D DM. He does a great job, and so he will be helping us get to escape from a wizard's lair, labyrinth kind of thing. So hopefully we all survive. I am worried that not all of us will, though, because there's already been some dangerous enemies, and one of the other characters shot my character by accident, and I'm already wounded, so this is already looking grim. But it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully that video will be up on the channel at some point. I'm guessing it'll be about an hour-ish long, but if you want more long-form Lego content, it'll be out soon. So. Some great gray plates here, though. Look at this. So these are super useful for castles and landscapes. They'll be terrific. I tried Cross Airborne, but those are others. Exactly. Oh yeah, Cross did not get a membership again. I don't know what's up with that. Cross, you've got some bad luck, my friend. You need to carry a rabbit's foot or something. I don't know. Figure something out. What is good luck? What brings good luck? Good karma, maybe. Be extra kind to others. Get on the good list, not the naughty list. That would help your luck, probably. There's got to be something. You got to figure something out. We are tearing through these pieces here, and I'm glad for it. Oh, I spoke too soon. You see that? Oh. Where's my brick separator when I need it? I may go. Actually, am I just gonna be? Are they separating easy? Yeah, they're coming apart. Brick separator would help though. I might go get one. Gloria Erickson is here. Hello, good to see you, Gloria. I appreciate it, Mom. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see. Rude is here. Yay, more D&D. It's nice to listen to the background while working. Hey, there you go. There will be a couple episodes, and they will have a video component too. So obviously the audio is the main thing, but you'll also be able to see when something happens, like a character moving or a roll being cast. You'll see the number on the chat. It's basically like a recording of the game. So it should be pretty fun. All right, I'm going to grab a brick separator really quick. I think there's going to be one over there, just so that I can separate these plates. But hold on one second, guys. Oh, there we go. Normally there's one in my bulk brick, but I have retrieved a brick separator so I can save my fingernails just a little bit. That's better. Oh, it's still painful though, just for all those studs. It looks good in an ocean landscape, but it is tedious to separate. I'm going to just do it because we're only 12 minutes in. We've got a long stream ahead of us, and I want to get all this bulk brick sorted, not just the easy parts that are to sort. So we'll work our way through. Yeah, the D&D will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. It should be a nice little escape the dungeon mission this second session. And once that's done, we'll be able to figure out what our main quest is. I think the main quest right now is just to survive. Have our characters not die. I have several backups ready, just in case. But I'd rather stick with my first one, because I like my first one. I think he's a cool character. He's like a lizard guy. He's pretty neat. You'll see once the video drops. It'll be fun. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. Another thing is I was super busy yesterday. I was dawn till dusk moving furniture, tidying up, putting up shelves, rearranging furniture. So the studio looks a little bit different in some areas. And I have a lot more space to display sets, which is something I've needed for a while. Put up 2 large shelves, actually 3 large shelves, and already put some sets up there. Like some of my adventure sets are on display now for the first time in a long time. And soon I'll have probably a spot for Exoforce and maybe some of my Lego Island sets. I don't know if anyone is a fan of Lego Island, but I have a couple sets from that, the old and newer stuff. So the Island Extreme Stunts set line was very short-lived, but pretty cool. So, yeah, it might be that the settings are preventing you from winning a membership, Cross, because I don't know anyone who's had that bad luck. But that's okay. If you got 99 cents, you can join the membership as well, because it's only 99 cents for all the levels. You get full access at that price point. So you can find 99 pennies per month. You got it. Ugh. My arms are actually literally tired from separating all these studs because they're just so many studs. 2 more. Oh. Whew. I'm just being dramatic. But no, that's a nice dark blue plate that's been freed from the tyranny of studs. And we're back to our regularly scheduled sorting. Good grief. Reds in here. So that is part of the Durmstrang ship, the newer one. Some nice dark red arches, or half arches, I should say. Some great dark red pieces that will probably not break on us, because a lot of dark red pieces tend to be pretty fragile. So glad to get some more of those in circulation in our collection. Unless the settings were changed without me knowing somehow, it's not my settings. No worries, Cross. Hopefully you get lucky one of these days when someone donates any memberships. But in reality, though, all of the stuff that's exclusive to members will eventually be published. So if you just keep following and keep watching, you'll see all the stuff revealed at some point soon. Like particularly Dune. I've been keeping that for members mostly at this point, but eventually it's going to be, everyone will be able to see it. It'll be at a convention. As many people as possible hopefully can check it out. I was contemplating rearranging my Galador and Bionicle to a new area, but I think I like where they're at. Yeah, got a new space to work on minifigures and edit video, so I'm happy about that. I'm not going to turn around the camera because I don't want to mess up the way I've got it set up here. I kind of like it, but it's pretty neat. I'll probably do a video cataloging all those updates at some point. Well, almost done with this chunk of Durmstrang ship. We've got 3 bins of bulk brick over here behind me that hopefully we can get through at least one. But if we get through more, I will be elated. Last week, the stream went very well, and we got a lot of sorting done, which was very, very good. So if we can get some sorting done today, I'll be happy. But I prepared just in case we had another great sorting time. I don't think this will be quite as easy in that there's a greater variety of pieces. It takes a little bit longer to sort, but I'll do my best. Try to be consistent with it. There's some nice gold pieces and some nice useful bricks with studs on the side. Those are incredibly useful for landscapes or sculptures. Great pieces. And these medium blue double wide cheese slopes also pretty useful too. I don't think I've had any of those before, so it's a pretty unique color. A little more gold, more dark tan. Luke Dukem, good to see you, Luke. Hope you're doing well. We are doing pretty good here. Just getting some sorting done. A lot of tricky pieces that need to go in various places. But we're chugging along just fine. How's it going, everyone? You had me at cheese slope. Exactly. These medium blue cheese slopes from the Durmstrang ship is a very unique color. I like it. It's one that I don't think I have in my collection yet, so glad to get a little handful of those. That's a good question. So if I had you at cheese slope, what are some of your favorite pieces or molds that you just love to use in Lego MOCs? Cheese slopes is a good one because when that came out, I remember people went nuts because it was a 1x1 slope, and people were using it a lot and still do. It's one of the most useful Lego pieces. Now they've done a whole bunch of new molds just in the past few years. But what are some of your favorites? That's my question to you all. I'm not a fan of blue cheese though. Real cheese versus Lego cheese. Yeah, blue cheese, that's a pretty strong flavor. I don't know. You have to have it's kind of an acquired taste, I think. But I definitely enjoy some cheese. However, a cheese allergy prevents me from enjoying cheese like I used to. So I will enjoy it vicariously through you guys. So please eat some cheese, and I will imagine how great it tastes. Because well, I'm not lactose intolerant. I can digest it no problem. When I do, it tends to make me really sinusy, like to an extreme degree. Like I get really like almost headaches and vertigo. So don't want that, and therefore don't eat cheese. But you know, that's what happens when you turn 30. Things get weird. Thankfully, I also like many other foods that are very tasty, so I'll survive without eating most dairy. So. Yeah, I think tonight we're having some roast beef, which should be pretty good. So. Yesterday I had, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I had a bunch of hamburgers, so I will always enjoy some hamburgers. Taking apart pieces of Thor's hammer, some more good gray plates. Very useful. Yeah, this is a lot of light gray pieces. I think this will be very useful for castle builds. Oh, I have a poll for you guys. Let me put this in the comments here. Start a poll. Let's see. 12 hours or 24 hours? 24 and 12. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on what would be the best time for a build challenge. So let's start that poll in there. See if it comes up. There we go. So you should see on the comments a poll asking whether you prefer 24 hours or 12 hours. The idea is, instead of building in one day, I build in a couple days. And during those couple days, I record, I keep track of my time, and I build until 24 hours is up. Once 24 hours is up, the challenge is over. But it wouldn't be all in one day. It would take a little bit longer, of course, because it's twice the amount of building time as the 12-hour build challenge would be. But I think that it would be very interesting because the build should be a lot bigger and therefore more impressive, more substantial video. Instead of being in the 20-minute range, it'd probably be in the 40-minute range. Just if I record the same amount of information. But it could be pretty interesting. I'm curious to see. It looks like it's 100% 24 right now. So most people want to see the longer build video. But if you have any opinions on that, let me know. Because I'd be very curious to see what people are interested in. On the poll in the community tab, it was also in the 90th percentile that people were wanting to see a 24-hour build. So I think that's what people at least want to see me try that out and see if it's, makes sense as far as statistics. Because if the video gets, the same or less views than a normal 12-hour build, then it would have been better time-wise for me to do 2 12-hour builds than to do just one 24-hour build if it gets the same amount of stats. But I think that if I do a 24-hour build and it's a really long video with a giant build at the end, that'd be a super cool thing to watch. So I think that it's actually worth it. But I'm just kind of polling everyone's opinion on it. So it feels like they're the ones deciding what happens. I'm probably going to have to try it just for scientific sake, but we'll see. Michael says, like the idea of a 24 challenge, will be nice to see what can be done. It should be pretty big, Michael, because the 12-hour build challenge, so the first 6 to 8 hours, I'm usually really focused and I got lots of energy and I'm able to build pretty fast. But after that, I tend to get tired pretty quickly. So after 8 hours of building, I just get kind of winded and I'm not using my time as productively as I could. So I think that spreading that out a little bit and then adding even more time, the build should be much bigger. Like I think the first 24-hour build challenge will be to build a complete castle. And that'd be pretty impressive, I think. So we'll see. I think that would be the most interesting thing I would want to see on YouTube, and therefore, hopefully other people would find it interesting too. So. 24. That way you pace yourself and have more free time in between. Yes, I also have more free time to sleep and eat and take breaks. So that would be super useful, Luke. You're right. There's a selfish motivation here. Exactly. Okay, I got to go celebrating Christmas with my wife's family right now. I will catch the rest later. Thank you, Dusty. Appreciate you stopping by. Go enjoy Christmas vacation with your family. That sounds terrific. So. Brick Composer says, I think you can do maybe once a month and still do smaller 12-hour builds. I like the idea of both formats for variety's sake. I guess the limit is the amount of brick you have. So yeah, oh, that's another subject there, Brick Composer, is people have been asking, do you take apart your builds? And for the most part, no. I've been keeping them together because I have a convention coming up and I want to have an 8-foot table filled with 12-hour builds. And I pretty much have enough right now, but I will be working to make sure that I have a full layout. And I've been disassembling the ones that I know are not going to be good for a convention, like the Gladiator one. As well as that video did, the build would be almost impossible. It was almost impossible to move just around the studio. It would never survive to the convention. And yeah, as I was saying, the other builds, trying to add more, trying to do more, running out of pieces. That's the main problem. I'm running out of pieces eventually. I'm starting to think, as I'm working on Dune and using a lot of tan for that, I'm kind of hesitant to do an adventurer scene because I don't want to use up all the tan in that and then run out of tan for Dune. Dune's kind of a little bit higher priority than 12-hour builds right now. So trying to figure all that out. I think this problem will go away quickly as soon as the convention is over. Once the convention is like not happening, that's done, then I can take apart what I need to whenever I want to. So no, I don't have to keep it together. So, but we'll see. Lots of things to figure out and be strategic about. That's why I'm picking sci-fi, or was picked sci-fi themes for the latest poll, because all those builds would use colors that I haven't used before. So hopefully that will be easy to build with if I haven't really used a lot of dark gray for Rock Raiders. For Spyrius, I'd be using some black and light gray. For Classic Space, probably something like lavender or magenta or pink for a landscape. That'd be pretty interesting. So definitely some wild colors in sci-fi. Let's see. 24-hour Mark and Steven challenge. Oh, so if it was both of us, that would, oh man, we could, as proved by Lego Masters, we can do a lot in 24 hours. Even though we don't have the brick pit, which would definitely speed up the process, just having 2 people working on something would dramatically increase the size and detail, especially detail, because Steven is a very detailed builder. So here's some interesting pieces. This is from the Lion Knight's Castle as well. It's like a green claw piece. That would actually be very exciting as a grass element. That's what I think that would work for. That's pretty interesting. Only a couple in there, so probably can't work for a full field of grass, but maybe some pieces of grass. Spyrius 24-hour build for the win. That would be cool. I don't think that's ever going to win the poll unless I rig it. One day I might have to. I think Spyrius would actually make a good 12-hour build, though, because I see that build being about the same size as the Ice Planet build that was accomplished not too long ago. And that was a comfortable 12-hour build. I was definitely having to really focus on it, but it wasn't too much for that time slot. So I think that would be pretty fun, though. I know that Spyrius did very well on the Instagram post. I think it still is technically in the lead there. It did not win in some of the other polls, so it might not get to be the build for tomorrow, but it'll happen eventually because I like Spyrius. I got a whole bag. I'll show you this. I can pull this out. I just have a big old bag of Spyrius related sets and pieces that I am hoping to build something out of. There's basically every set except for the Saucer Centurion, which is over in my display case. And once Spyrius does become the theme of the challenge, I'll have plenty of stuff to work with. So that will be fun. I think the challenge will be to have a color contrast between the black and red vehicles and the black and light gray terrain, because that's a lot of black. And I realize, black is always in style, but you also want to be able to see it too. So it might be interesting. You might fight over what to build, though. We could stage a fight. Usually, Steven and I like the same things. Like, we would both love building a castle. We both build castle stuff. When is the Chima challenge? Will, good to see you, Will. Hope you're doing well. So that's actually literally something on the radar for the future. Probably after Atlanta BrickCon, but shortly thereafter, I want to do as possibly not necessarily a final hurrah, but kind of something to really celebrate the fact that this has been a fun series. Is Nexonites. I want to have that as one of the categories, and I'm sure that will win any category it's put in. But the other one that I wanted to compete against it is Chima, probably Galador as well, although I think that the Galador mock would just be like, have to use Galador pieces in a mock, therefore I can use some other pieces, because I have a lot of Galador pieces, not as much as you will, but I do want to see some Galador mixed in, or have to mix them in, to some sort of crazy build. It would be very cursed. But yeah, so Galador, and then I would love it to be like Belleville or Clickets or something, or maybe even Dots. But yeah, just some other really strange theme for the next one. So 3 or 4 of the craziest themes that LEGO's ever made, and then try and make some sort of crazy mock for it. Just a heads up, LEGO is hiring designers right now. Jackson, oh, so appreciate that, Will. I'm probably not interested in working for LEGO right now, just because I like living in the United States, and building for other people is like, I can do it. I've done it for years, but it's also not quite as fun. I like building for myself, the ideas that I want to see done. So working as a designer for someone else just takes the fun out of it. It becomes a job. So probably not going to pursue that at the moment, but I appreciate the heads up. Thank you so much. And there is an entire bin of bulk bricks sorted, so I'm happy about that. Fantastic. We've got another bin here, and this actually might be familiar to those who have seen some of the 12-hour build challenges. This is the first one that we did, all the pieces from it. And this one was a little bit too small and a little bit too fragile to bring to the convention. So it was the first one. It was a prototype. It was figuring out if this was a feasible thing. And it was. The video did great. So I haven't stopped for, I think, 10 weeks. That's been a long time already. But yeah, this build was good. But I think we can build a bigger, better castle build soon. So. Jack Stone. Jack Stone would be good. I think I have some Jack Stone figures. That would be that'd be pretty cursed as well. I think Jack Stone and Galador are pretty close for me. I know they're very different themes, but the appearance of the main protagonist with the hair, with a big part in the center, that's very similar to me. So I think I'd lean towards Galador to make it a more interesting, challenging build. Jack Stone would be reductive because you're using these big, bulky pieces. Well, then that being said, I've seen some really, really good like Jack Stone pieces being used by like Lego Joey, who works at Legoland New York. He's done some great builds with that. So I'd have to think about that. Now I have to think about that because Jack Stone's pretty cursed too. Although I'm hiring at my job, it's not Lego related, but sometimes my store sells knockoff Lego. Well, there you go, Luke. That sounds sort of Lego adjacent. So it's uncanny. Joey is a bro. Yes, Joey's the man. I don't know if you've ever probably most of this chat hasn't had a chance to meet Joey, but if you ever do, he's a great guy. He can tell you the first like 24 digits of pi. So he's like super smart. And he also has like an incredible eye for design too. I'm really glad he's doing great work over at Legoland New York. I'm pretty sure you can find him at lego.joey, if I'm not mistaken, on Instagram. But look him up. Do yourself a favor. Check out his awesome mocks. He does a lot of like characters, sculptures. A very refreshingly unique approach to Lego. So shout out to Joy. And shout out to Will in the chat as well, because Will will often bring a bunch of, I think it was at Virginia last year, he brought a whole bunch of Galador pieces for people to build with as kind of like an activity, which I think is brilliant. So super cool to see that. Go follow, I think it's, how do you pronounce your name? Roia Builds? Roia.builds on Instagram is his username. So but check out Will. Go see his incredibly cursed Galador creations. Very inspirational if you like Galador. If you're one of those people like me who's crazy, enjoy it. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Go follow Will as well. Check him out. But yeah, that's going to happen at some point, Will. I will be doing some Chima, Galador, Nexonites face off. I don't know who would win. I would say based on the people who follow me and love to annoy me about Nexonites, I think Nexonites would win. But honestly, I would be fine building any of those themes. Yeah, from Lanzarote, the good old days. Yep, Will knows. Will knows. Every once in a while, I comment or interact with somebody who knows about that legendary era of Lego building for many of us, formative years, and that's a fun period. I'm gonna have to revive that at some point. So, oh, and Malister, aka Malcorp, is here. Good to see you, Malister. Hope you're doing well. I am doing some sorting nice and early so that we can have our nice D&D campaign later. That will be a lot of fun. I'm hoping my character doesn't die, but we'll see. So, there's 10s of us. 10. That's right, Will. We're all still alive, and many of us are still kicking. Actually, there's a number of old LCC and LOR people still floating around. At least those who remember those days. Jordan's still kicking. Who was I talking to? Zach Bean. He's still kicking. He was an outlaw to the core. There's a go. I don't know if I know that many Lorios members that are still active, though. Jordan is local. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's great if you're in the same area. You can occasionally meet up at events and stuff. Or like lugs. I don't know if you guys are in the similar lug or... But yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, am I the last Lorios member that's still kicking around? There's got to be more. I know James Pegram is still active, and he was technically Lorios for a little bit. He would remember then. He builds these big sculptures for museums now. It's crazy. I'll have to see how many of us are still around. I know he used to be called Andy. Now what is he called now? He used to be an outlaw as well. He's still very active. He does a lot of Classic Castle renders now. He did a Classic Castle contest not too long ago. Or was it like, it was a certain part count, remember? I think Jordan and I are the only Northern faction members. Exactly. There's Steven is of course still active, and he was very Northern as well. But like other than you three, there's not too many left from Garheim, I don't think either. I'm going to have to see who's still alive. I know there's a number of outlaws, which is cool. Not that many Lorios, maybe a couple. It's funny how that happens. People get in and out of Lego. Malcorp approves of Mark's application to be a Lego designer. So I was just talking about this on the stream earlier, Malister, but I'm probably not going to be pursuing a job with Lego. I think I could actually do it if I really gave it my best shot. I think that I could land a job at Lego just because they've hired people who I am technically better at building at, because if you're on a Lego Masters scale, because there's people they've hired people because they were good on Lego Masters, and then I've done much better than those good people on Lego Masters. You know, so anyway, that's in my reasoning there. I don't know if they would count the same, but so. But the reason I'm not really that interested in that is because building for commissions, building for other designers, building for Lego would kind of be tough because you have these grand, super detailed ideas, but you have to then make that into a 140-piece set and have to have all these rigid guidelines. It has to be like you could be put in the juniors set designers core. Who wants to do that? That'd be awful. Or like, imagine designing superhero sets. You get to do another Spider-Man playset for 4 and up. Ugh, that'd be disgusting. So, yeah, I think that the openings are probably in things like GIF with purchase set designers, just the less than fun themes. And even then, like, my Lego design skills are more suited to big stuff like this. Like, I like this stuff. That's what I want to build. So I don't think that, you know, as experienced as I am with Lego, I don't think my skill set is best used in Lego corporate design. So, oh my goodness. Malister dropping a 20 bomb of gifted Mark Fall with memberships. Thank you so much, Malister. And congratulations to everyone watching who was gifted a membership. You can now check out the Giant Dune Sandworm in the community tab, as well as a bunch of other exclusive content. I will probably be uploading a few members' videos soon because I got some ideas. I need someone in the planogram team. Just imagine the shelves at Lego. Exactly. I applied on a whim, and I'm going pretty far. Hey, there you go, Will. If you get a job there, I mean, from what I've heard, the work environment is amazing. So there's some big pluses to working there if you can get in. So if you get in, that'll add to the number of cool people that I know that work at Lego. So I'll take no lettuce slander. Hey, I'm talking about Boone, man. I'm talking about Aaron. I'm talking about well, Aaron's probably a better build than me, but I've gotten farther than all the Lego Masters alumni in Lego corporate design. So, you know, just saying, I have the big yellow trophy. None of them do. So just bragging on myself a little bit here. But that is a very specific type of building, though. So, you know, obviously they have their strengths as well. So. Let's see. I'm applying for the adults welcome team. So, hey, there you go, Will. That's awesome. That would be the fun theme to build for, because you actually get to really go out and do some crazy stuff. There's some less than pleasant things you could be applied to, like I said. So. But yeah, thanks for everyone for watching. Don't forget to like if you haven't already. Bunch of people got a membership. I don't see Cross though. Cross is eternally unlucky. Cross, at this point, it's totally you. There's something in the way. That's what we were saying, is Cross might need to check their settings and see if they can get it working. Because it's almost impossible at this point. You're always here watching the streams. There's always people gifting memberships. But, oh well. Better luck next time. But we are getting through this mock here pretty comfortably. Just a little bit of greenery and some nice terrain pieces in there. These are my favorite type of pieces to build with. Greens and tans and stuff. So. Lots of plants too. Those will be useful if I go to make another jungle themed creation. Nothing too special here, though. These are all relatively common pieces. Yeah. Normally, I don't use rare pieces in a landscape creation. So. You can gift memberships on Twitch, just not YouTube, I guess. You can do it on YouTube, because Malistair and Grumpy J have both donated several already today. Thank you, guys, for doing that. But yeah, I don't know all the settings though. I just kind of see the feedback on this end. So I have not gifted memberships on anyone else's channel because I just have been a little bit busy lately, but I'll have to actually forward the love at some point. Once I get to a certain threshold, I think I need a few more views and subscribers before I can start donating to other channels. I'm still trying to get up to paying my own bills. So. But this is actually kind of the plan, really, because for the 12-hour builds, you're consuming a lot of pieces for the build, right? It's a couple thousand pieces for a landscape and for figures and stuff. And once it's assembled, it pretty much fits in the box. And if I can get one of these sorted on a stream, that means I could keep up with the 12-hour, with the 24-hour build challenges and be able to not have such a huge pile of brick piling up or too many mocks piling up because I'm taking them apart within a few weeks after, you know, documenting them, filming them, that sort of thing. So, oh my goodness, Luke also donating 5 memberships. And I don't see Cross Airborne Custom. Oh, Cross, I'm sorry, man. I don't know. You must have the worst luck in the world. I think we're just gifting random YouTube users at this point, because there's more people than have watched the stream, I'm sure. I only use rare pieces. Hey, that's what makes mocks special sometimes, is using like a weird, obscure element that you kind of, if you know kind of vibe. Those are the best. Again, rejected by user settings / policy. Yep, probably. I should have waited for you to fix your settings. Hey, Cross has tried. He'll get one eventually. One day he will win a membership, I'm sure, if he keeps watching all the streams. Sorry, I'm not used to the new time. No worries, Fall Equinox. Appreciate you tuning in. We are early again because I'm playing some D&D tonight with Malstair and some other friends. Actually, some other Lego Masters friends. So that'll be very fun. But it is, of course, shifting all of our normal stuff earlier. So hopefully, I think this is the last week in a while we'll be doing this. It should be back to evening D&D after the sorting stream. I do like to do it at, 4 to 5 Eastern time. But so far, it has not been bad. I think it's been roughly the same amount of people watching. And there's also been some different people watching. So I might have to stream at different times every now and then. So rare is not valuable. Exactly. That's a good point there, Will, because some pieces are extremely rare, but then they're basically pennies. So I was thinking about this the other day. There's a grabber piece. There's like a little claw piece from Mars Mission and other sets from that era. It has a little hinge, and it's like 2 robotic arms, almost looks like a scissors, and it has a little grip point for a bar at the end. It's a very unusual piece. It came in a couple colors and mostly Life on Mars sets, but it's like 20 cents a piece, and they're not that common at all. Like you can find them in a few Bricklink stores only. And obviously they'll never make them again because that mold hasn't been used since 2001. So yeah, the orange one. There's orange and black, I think, are the 2 colors. And so you could probably buy the entire stock of them on Bricklink and make it a very rare piece. I've been debating whether or not I want to just be that guy who buys all of that one piece. I don't think I'm going to do that because I want other people to access it too. But there's something funny about doing that. Like that one guy on, I think it was Instagram, he used to post videos. I don't know if he still does. But he bought all the all the plankton heads from SpongeBob. The little sand green 1x1 round with a printed plankton face on it. He bought as many of those as he could, just to for memes. And it was hilarious. I think you can go find him. He also is like a big Jar Jar Binks collector. Kind of my kind of guy, really. Anyway, he that's kind of funny to think about that. So only Plankton could do something like that. Exactly. It's very Plankton. How do I find the membership settings? I'm not sure, Cross. I don't know. Maybe YouTube overall settings, says Malister. That's probably where it is. Clone Army vibes. Yeah. Well, Clone Army vibes, that's the boring way to collect something that's, rare or probably expensive. A lot of clones are expensive. Everybody does clone armies. Who does a Plankton army? Or you could do a Galador army. Like I know Will's got a ton of Galador. That's more interesting to me than a clone army because, who else has all that? Nobody has it. Okay. Jar Jar Binks is the GOAT. See, that's what I'm talking about, Luke. I'm a big Jar Jar Binks fan. I'm sad he only got basically a cameo in the new, what is it? The new Star Wars Lego Rebuild. Is it Rebuild the Galaxy? I think it's Rebuild the Galaxy. The short series on Disney Plus. He was Darth Jar Jar. And then they killed him off the second episode. He was dead. He just got a plane land on him or something. I forget. And it was depressing. Darth Jar Jar should have been the main villain, not... anyway. I am a big Jar Jar fan. I like those ironic, funny, silly things sometimes. So. Or you can do a Gungan army. I know, guys. I do have a Gungan army. I have a grand Gungan army, actually. It's pretty grand. I've seen people do some Gungan armies before, though. I'm not the only one to do that. But I think that's more special, more fun than a clone army. And there's nothing wrong with having a clone army. But if that's your thing, everyone else does a clone army. Do something unique. Do something special. Do the Jetpack Trooper, Sith Trooper from the Battle Pack army. Something that's obscure. Mouser, overall settings, what you mean? I think you're just in YouTube in general, crossover and customs. There might be a way to make sure that you're eligible to receive gifts from the chat, but we're not sure though. Or you can do Gungan army. Read that comment. Try not to double read comments here. We're at almost 15 minutes, so we're kind of closing in on our normal time slot here. And I unfortunately can't stay too much later after an hour, because in about 30 minutes I'll be starting some D&D and trying to survive and escape from a dungeon. There's a lot of question marks, and it would be very easy to die. So our DM is harsh but fair, as I would put it. So. So, Cross, you might need to have a older person, a parent or guardian help you as well. See if you can change your settings. Oh, there's a new member, Mr. Pickles. Good to see you, Mr. Pickles. Hope you're doing well. I need to set up a call with you. You had some questions for me, I think. We'll have to. I'll text you after. I got D&D right after this, but I'll text you as soon as I'm available. Been very busy lately. I apologize about that. Lego for Life Studio says, nice to catch you on live streaming here from Denmark. You do some amazing builds. Oh, thank you, Lego for Life. Appreciate it. I'm glad you were able to tune in. It is a different time than we normally stream, but I've noticed that a lot of new people have tuned in, so that's fun. I might have to rotate the time every now and then so some other people can join. So. Ask your parents before going online first. Exactly, Luke. That's if you're having trouble, Cross, you may need to have someone else assist you. Busy is good. Yes, busy is good. Oh, man. So I have been so busy. First of all, obviously, the 12-hour build takes a chunk of time on Monday. But then on Tuesday, I'm usually busy editing that. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'm either building or doing stuff, all sorts of stuff. I've actually done a lot of reno in the studio. Like, see that table over there? Right there? Was over there, and I moved it here because it's much more useful here, and I moved that table over there because it's more useful over there as a workstation for like a laptop and stuff. Members can see pictures of this stuff, and there's plenty of new members as well. So if you got a membership, go check it out. Like, we're probably over 200 members now because of all the gifted memberships. But yeah, so check it out if you haven't already. Lots of cool things. So it's a setting you have to enable. I'd YouTube it, Cross. There you go. You could YouTube and see what happens. So thanks, man. No, you're good, man. I'm actually super busy as well. So maybe after the holiday or something. That's yeah. Well, I'll text you after Christmas after you've gotten hopefully some good Lego stuff. Sounds like a plan, my man. How to enable it? I'm not sure. I think there is a settings though. There's got to be a settings, Cross. I wish I knew how so I could explain it, but I'm not familiar with it. But we've only got another 8 minutes to stream. Then we'll be wrapping it up and doing some D&D. And we'll have multiple episodes of D&D coming out soon because we've got our first session done already, which was a lot of fun. It was a little bit short. It was like an hour and a half. But the second episode should be about the same duration, maybe a little bit longer. Depending on how quickly we can escape. And the third session, I have no idea. We'll see. I don't know all the crazy plot twists that are in store for us. Hopefully, if it's even half as crazy as the last one, we'll have a roaring good time. Let me know when you figure it out. First one to gift you a sub wins. Oh, Luke throwing down the gauntlet for Malcorp and Grumpy Defense Industries over there. I appreciate you donating some memberships as well, Luke. Thank you. I would send YouTube link in chat, but I want to keep everything chill for Mark. I think you can drop links. If somebody wants to drop a helpful link for Crossover and Customs, that's fine. We've only just got a few more minutes to stream, and then we'll be wrapping it up here. So I would like to see Cross figure out how to be gifted a membership. Oh, man. So that one flower, that green flower is, sometimes the clutch on these pieces is like, okay, that's a little too much. Makes your fingers ache just thinking about it. But we've gotten almost 2 bins sorted, so this is a massive success today. A lot has been accomplished. Lots of good bricks ready to be used again in future builds. I'm excited about that. Medic, we need a medic for Mark's finger. Oh, it's not that bad. Just some pieces are painful to disassemble, you know? That's how it is sometimes. It's like, ouch, that doesn't need to be like that. Why? Some pieces you want to have super strong clutch. Some pieces you don't. So. Well, there's a support link from Malister. Hopefully Cross can figure it out. G Valkyrie says, why doesn't he just buy membership? That's a good question. I guess some people don't have held for review. Do you have a dog to lick your finger? Oh, let's show this guy. That's a weird comment. Luke got flagged, actually. But no, I don't have a dog, unfortunately. I don't have a dog or a cat. I used to have an aquarium when I was younger. Really enjoyed that. But obviously fish don't live that long, so that eventually phased that out. But one day, when I get my own place, right now I'm sharing a place with my brother and mother. But when I get my own place, I'm going to have a big aquarium and enjoy maintaining that. I definitely love fish and crustaceans and cool stuff like that. Oh, if you're on a phone, that might be it too. I don't know if that's different from desktop. Not sure about the settings. I should probably look those up so I can inform people. Figure that out. Oh man, we got some good plants for the next build though. This little landscape had a lot of plant pieces. And some dark tan. Thankfully, the need for dark tan has lessened now that the sandworm is complete. But it's good to have. It's one of my favorite colors to build in. So. Or in about a year, I can buy it every month. I'm trying to save for a gaming computer. There you go, Cross. No worries. Like I said, all the content that's, well, most of the content that is shared to members is eventually made public to everyone else. So if you're a little bit patient for a few weeks, you'll see it all eventually. So. All right, we are close. I wonder if I can finish this bin before the stream is done. That would be kind of satisfying. 3 more minutes. If I really hurry, I think I can. I think I can. Now I've made it a race. Look at me. Always do this stupid stuff. I should have just relaxed. I should have slowed down. Almost got this. I don't know if I'll read any comments. Yeah, I think the iPhone, is it the iPhone or the Android? I think it's the iPhone can have issues. You can't just buy a membership straight off the iPhone, but I'm not sure. There are some restrictions and hoops you got to jump through with the system. But anyway, we've just got a few minutes left, so I'll start to close this out here, I think. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Don't know if I'm going to make it. I can't make it. Go on without me. Oh, I got this. I got this. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Almost there. There's most of the dark tan. And green and plants. 5 minutes remaining. Less than 5 minutes. We have seconds remaining. Oh, just about got it. Come on, come on. Oh, the plants, their clutch power is too strong. One just went flying somewhere. I got 30 seconds. Not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Why did I do this? Why? Ow! Wow, that hurt. That one's not coming off. I'm just gonna leave it. Too bad. Yeah. Seconds remain. Can I do it? Can I do it? Hold on. Ah! Plants, green, green. Oh no! I think I was a second too late, but I was close. I'll take it. Another bin emptied. Here we go. Now I can end the stream with a clean conscience. Very nice. Well, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Appreciate you all so much joining and chatting with me as I got several bins of bulk sorted. Really a big success today. Thank you those who donated memberships. Alistair, Grumpy, Luke. Appreciate you guys. And one of these days, Cross Airborne Customs will hopefully win one. But I have got to take a little break, set up my recording equipment, and get started on D&D. So I'm going to do that. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And Merry Christmas. Happy holidays wherever you may be. I know that both Hanukkah and Kwanzaa are like the day after Christmas. It's all in one 2-day period this year. So happy holidays, everyone. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.